All right, all right, all right. So we about to get into the messages. What are the messages? What are the messages? What are the messages? What are the messages? I heard some go dun, 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 dun. Oh baby, it sound like doomsday. So we got two cards that fell out here. We have the Queen of Pentacles and then we have the Nine of Wands. So this Queen of Pentacles is taking some type of initiative with breaking it. To me, it's giving off like breaking through. You know what I'm saying? This person was being, this is very feminine energy. So man or woman, it don't matter. But I do kind of pick up like Sagittarius here too, Sagittarius energy. But um so the characteristics of the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody who takes initiative. This is somebody who's gentle, they're nurturing. Okay. They love their material stability. They love taking care of things. They take care of things. You know, they take care of things really good. So the feminine energy has a tendency to be passive. So this person is not being passive. And the way in which that they're not, it's kind of like, you know how sometimes you'll be so passive and then you'll just explode. So this person is not doing that. They have some type of groundedness to them. You know, they're tired of holding back. But the way in which that they're practicalizing things within their life, it's like not in a, so it's like passive income. This person is not creating passive income for themselves. They have taken initiative towards their finances in a more practical way. Okay, and that's what I pick up. So what are the messages for whomever it may concern? So I do pick up that that is a spiritual woman. Okay, I picked that up because the thing I there's something here about, because there's some type of confliction between, you know, wanting to live a certain lifestyle but then wanting some type of financial stability. So, you know, when it comes to, let's say, being in the metaphysical, you, like maybe having like a metaphysical shop or store. So, you know, I've been through all of these phases too. So the thing is that what I realize is that for one, that that type of having that type of store and having those type of goods, it's very limited financially. Then on top of that, you know, it's kind of like entrepreneur because you are the one that is selling it. You may be creating it and you may be selling it. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to admit that the way that the money comes in, it comes in too slow for you. It's not providing you with any stability. So at one point in time, there was kind of like this going back and forth because it's like, well, I don't want a job. You know, I don't want a job. You know, I want to live this life. I want to be here. Okay. So in a way, subconsciously, you're afraid of the world because you are afraid to reconnect. You know, you're just like, oh, I don't want to be worldly. I don't want to be this, but be true to yourself because truthfully, stability is important to you. Just because you are a spiritualist, and this is another thing I don't understand about spiritualists, how are you going to get the experience if you don't get out into the field? You know, you will be able to create the lifestyle that you want for yourself, but you have to be honest, you need a little more help. Okay? And at the same time, you like material things. So even though you try to come off like you're highly spirited and all this type of stuff and you're trying to stay true to the vision and all this type, be real with you. It's about you. You want more stability. What's wrong with getting a job to where you can work it part-time? You know, you don't have to get something that is so demanding. So if you think about it, if you get a job in the world that's not so demanding, you will still have time to be able to do what you want to do. And at least you don't have to worry about the mental stress of your finances. So, you know, I mean, if you have children, Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving is coming up. This is around the time to where, you know, in America, I think, I don't know about any other countries, you know, a lot of money, there's a lot of money flowing. There's a lot of money being put out. You know what I mean? So you know, you may, if when it comes to the children, if you want to provide like a good Christmas for them, you know, if you, maybe you want to be able to travel for Thanksgiving, you know, think about those things. It's be balanced. You be balanced, because I'm gonna tell you, you know, a lot of spiritualists who have shops, you know, that's how they get into doing like some wicked shit, because they be cursing their items so that they can attach themselves to people and manipulate those people to come back to their shop over and over and over and over again. And people, sometimes they don't know what's going on. They don't know what's happening, but they keep going back to that shop. Now, there's a girl that I go to, but the thing is that she has it's just her, and she's very protective over her space. So I like her. You know what I mean? She doesn't network with other people. She doesn't have other people working for her, working with her. You know, all of her products is very magical. You know, like the energy be booming in her store. Because I feel like this woman, you have a big vision, you have big plans. So it's kind of like you see that what you're doing is not necessarily there. It's okay. It's okay to step out into the world, open up your mind, you know, live, do whatever you want to do. This is what living is all about. You know, who the fuck cares about what anybody says or what anybody thinks? You know, like, oh, you're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that, so you're not supposed to be doing this and that. Free your mind from all of that. Fuck what other people say. What is most important to you? Be true to you. So this is how we practice having more discernment with making decisions that are based off of our priorities and making those choices, you know, that move us more in the direction of our priorities. Okay. So, you know, yeah, be free. It's a big world out here. There are many opportunities on so many levels. You don't have to get something so demanding. You can still have what you want, and then you can have something that's kind of like holding you up, because it looks like it's just you. I don't see anybody else here. If you were dealing with a man or another woman, maybe y'all was doing things together, this person for a long time, they were being passive because the money wasn't coming in the way that they wanted to see it. So they may have exploded and they may have left. So, you know, you're standing by yourself. Don't consider yourself to be a sellout. You're not a sellout. You're being true to you, and that's true spirituality. Okay. Okay. All right, so we about to jump in. Let's jump in. All right, so we got something that fell out again. Okay, so you got the death card and you have the page of cups in reverse here. So somebody owe you an apology, but it's like, and I'm talking to the individual who this reading is for. This person owe you an apology, but I mean, they're in their ego. You know, they know that they were wrong about something. If there was some type of custody battle, they, you know, the children had to go with the other parent. This person may have been pregnant, and it's like they're pregnant and they're trying to hide it, or they're pregnant and they may have got some kind of abortion or something. But I feel like this person owes you an apology, and they're not doing it because they think that they're better than you. So they must have done something against you, and they may have gotten embarrassed or humiliated for it, and they know that you didn't deserve it, but they're trying to convince themselves that you did deserve it. And it doesn't matter how many times they go over it in that bird brain of theirs. The truth is the truth. So this person don't like the truth, and you may have told this person the truth and they didn't like it, and they maybe tried to retaliate. The nerve of you to be honest with somebody, because honesty helps people. Honesty helps raises people's vibration. So whatever. So this person is suffering in silence. They know that they was wrong. They don't want to admit that they was wrong. Sound like they got daddy issues. So their father may be somebody who is very headstrong, and you know, this person always wants to think that they know everything. They're never wrong about stuff, even though they know. Look at that. We got the father card right here, and the father card is trying to project onto you. There it is. You know, people cannot deal with how they feel. It's like they can dish it, but they can't take it. And then it's kind of like they're grieving, but they don't want to accept their grieving. So they try to convince themselves that they're right, knowing that they're wrong. Wrong as hell. And then on top of that, this person is emotionally like underdeveloped. So that's why it's like they're throwing a tantrum. They're acting like a brat. Okay. Well, shit, they may need to apologize to their father, but I don't think that's the truth, because the father was trying to project onto you. The father trying to tell you, they may be talking, and the dad may be hating, talking about, oh, they don't know who they are, this and that, they're not this, they're not that. See, he think he know everything too. So my thing is that with the Five of Wands, people be in competition with you. People be trying to bring you drama. Why they be trying to bring you drama. Why why they are combative. Why they're trying to energy transfer onto you. But this is more so of competition and jealousy. People ain't got shit to do. Look, the father be sitting here talking to a psychic, and the thing is that psychic can't see into you. That psychic may be that goddamn daughter. She ain't got the gift, baby. She ain't got the sight. So, and if it's not her, somebody else that he's dealing with ain't got the sight. These people have a hard time with trusting the process of life. So they're always trying to control and overpower stuff. Okay, it's like a family of rapists. These people, that's overpowering, is rape. That is the definition of rape. So they're always trying to do this. Burnt out. Somebody got burnt out. They thought it was going to be a good idea to try to do some type of magic or get some type of reading on you, and the shit didn't work. It backfired. So whoever was excited about this shit, this is cruelty. These people are evil. They get a kick out of being cruel to somebody else. They are inspired by doing cruel things to other people. But that's done. They spent a lot of money. My thing is that if they tried to do something to you, it backfired. And the father invested a lot of money. And the thing is that he's immature too, because he doesn't have the maturity to confront his child. He's trying to, this is what you call displacement in psychology. The real issue that you have with somebody, you don't talk to them about it. You take it out on somebody else. So it's like the dad is, this could be a family situation. So it's just like, oh, dad don't want to get upset with the baby girl. So he gonna try to target one of the other kids or the nephew or the grandchild or somebody else to take shit out on. That's why this woman, that's why she is who she is, because they be babying her ass. So they're hindering her growth as a grown woman. And the thing is that they may be seeing stuff through how the children are behaving and acting too. There may be a specific child. I feel like if somebody got a DNA test, they found out that the child is, somebody found out that the child won't theirs. So if this woman, if she tried to go to court to take somebody out for child support, there was a DNA test that was ordered, and the child didn't belong to who she said the father was. So it's like she stuck with this child, and she don't want to be stuck with taking care of this child by herself, because she have other ideals for her life. So, I mean, some people don't want to be parents. I mean, it is what it is. So we got the Three of Pentacles here in reverse. These people are not, this is not a genuine family. These people have been talking about you in rooms that you don't even know about. So people have been having like little family meetings and shit. If there have been things going on with court, motherfucker has been trying to get your name caught up in cases and all that type of stuff. That's ridiculous. So when it comes to you, you have the Queen of Wands, and then you have the Knight of Wands. So you minding your own business. You have things going on within your life, and it's moving your life very quickly. Okay, this is a lot of action. This is a lot of movement. There's something new that you're doing, and you're doing it with enthusiasm. There's also somebody here that is chasing you too. Okay, so this may be a situation to where there may be an age difference, because you have the Queen and then you have the Knight. Okay, then you have the Four of Cups here. So this Knight is chasing you because they want some type of an opportunity with you. Usually the opportunity is to reconcile, but I feel like this person wants to romance you. I feel like they have been making plans, and they have been setting things up for you. So I do pick up that you may be a woman. Okay, so you may be, you have this man, and he wants something romantic. One thing that this man really likes about you is that you know how to create emotional abundance for yourself. You're not out here running the streets, going out to the club. You're not chasing a good time. You're probably somebody to where you just be chilling in the house, and you're content, and you're good with that. but you be making moves within your life too. This person thinks that you are very sexy, okay? So the thing is, so with this Five of Wands, we're going to take this and we're going to send it back to this person who is projecting. And now we move into the Eight of Swords. So now that we have cleared these people off of your path, they cannot transfer this energy to you. You know what they're trying to do. You know what they're trying to do. So we're going to send it back. This puts you in the Eight of Wands, which means that this creates space for this person to come through and communicate with you. The Eight of Wands is also going to represent sit back and sit pretty because your ancestors are at work. So, whoever this person is that's coming in to romance you, this is just what you need. This is the perfect distraction from all this dumb shit that you're going through with people. This person, the Queen of Pentacles, you don't even know her. You don't even know her. And these people, they may be a part of your family here. I mean, I don't know, but you know these people. So, you know, you already know what they up to. You already know, it's kind of like it's like they're in competition with you for power. But you don't even have power. If you do have power, you're humble on the surface. So, I mean, whatever. These people, they can deal with this energy because what's going to happen is that they're going to start arguing and fighting with each other. No displacement over here. Motherfuckers need to be working on their mental health. No energy transference. No drama over here. None of that. Because you know these people. Like I said, it could be family or people close to you. So, I mean, whatever. But okay, that's going to be the reading. So until next time, we'll talk again. Thank you.